Is he clueless or is he just too weak? What's the reason why Robert Saleh is not taking action? I mean, we saw the hits, the penalties. We saw what JFM did. We saw what LaMarcus Joyner did. We see these mistakes week in and week out. We see a defensive coordinator who doesn't seem to be able to call a defensive game and put his players in the right position to succeed. They say it's execution, but is it? How is a player or a set of players supposed to execute a play that stops the opponent from getting 12 yards on the first play of the game if they're 15 yards off the line of scrimmage? Look at the first play and where the defenders are standing. Why would you draft Sauce Gardner? Why would you pay DJ Reed and give these guys all of this money, resource, like the capital for Gardner, the resources and cap space for DJ Reed, for this incredible talent, and tell them, stand back and let the receivers come, cut across, and get an easy 8 to 10 yards, in this case 12 yards, and then go tackle them? Is he coaching scared? Does Saleh say no big plays a little too often and forgets that a lot of little plays are just as bad, if not worse than one big play, because it eats up the clock, keeps our offense off the field, and tires out our defense? What is the problem? Or is he just too weak of a leader because he's friends with these other coaches and he likes certain players, so he can't make real decisions, honest decisions that need to be made to get the best personnel onto the team? I wonder how much Saleh has taken ownership of even deciding the personnel, or does he delegate that too? I don't even know. But Bryce Huff inactive, why do we know that's a mistake? Why do we know that Bryce Huff is has the fastest get off on the team, and that you're going against a team that was averaging 6 sacks a game with a quarterback that's not as mobile? How did we know that Bryce Huff should have had an opportunity? Why did we know that as soon as we read who the inactives were? Why are we the ones that know that Denzel Mims should be on the roster over Jeff Smith, who does nothing? And if you're saying, well, he caught the pass on the fake punt, who cares? Anyone would have caught that pass. As a matter of fact, Denzel Mims would have probably had a touchdown or another 30 yards on top of that instead of getting caught from behind because he's faster. So can we stop the nonsense? We have a serious problem here. We have a head coach who doesn't seem to be making thoughtful and reflective decisions in our personnel. And it's happening week after week. Am I out of control? Am I calling him for to be fired? No. Because at the end of the day, if he could get us to 7 wins, I'm okay. We could win next week, could be 2-2, which would be an incredible start to our season. I am not giving up on Robert Saleh, but I am questioning him. And I think it's time we all question him. And I think it's time that number one concern is, and what I'd be asking him if I was in that press room is, are you willing to change? Are you willing to admit you're wrong? Instead of stubbornly insisting that this scheme works, you've seen it work, you've seen it work, you've seen it work. How many games will it take until you admit something is broken? Because it doesn't look like it's working, and we have totally different players now and personnel than we did last year, but it's the same results. So at what point do we get to demand or even ask, Robert Saleh, are you clueless or are you just too weak? If you like this video and you want more content like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, Jet fans. Here's to better days.